Hey everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Today we're going to be taking a look at 10 great fifth pocket carry knives. I'm really excited for this. So, first off, what's a fifth pocket carry? So, the fifth pocket is this little doodad on your pants, sometimes called a watch pocket or a coin pocket. Some pants have them, some pants don't. But it's a really great place to keep a smaller knife, whether you're carrying it as your primary or, as a secondary knife. For me, most of the time, I carry a smaller knife in that pocket as a secondary to my primary knife. And I know some people, though, who they just like carrying small knives and they can put it in that pocket to keep it out of the way of the other stuff in their pocket. So, in order to qualify for this list, a knife just has to fit in that pocket comfortably. There's no real blade length rules or anything. As long as it fits, it's good. Next thing, this is not a top 10 list. This is just a list of great knives in that fifth pocket carry category. So these are not in any ranked order. The order I'm going to be showing these is by price. And these are all pretty affordable knives. So, without further ado, let's jump right in with the cheapest option. This is a Kershaw Shuffle. This is a pretty cool little knife. You can get these for about 13. Well, I got mine for about 13. These go at a Walmart. These go from about 13 to like 20 bucks. And, it's a pretty simple knife. A blade steel, 7CR13. It's a liner lock. Thumb studs running on Teflon. Not a bad action. It's actually very comfortable, very hand-filling. You can choke up right in here, and yeah. You have a short blade. It's about, what are we looking at here? Oh, just about 2.5 inches with, of course, less cutting edge. You have a bottle opener and a little screwdriver pry bar lanyard thing, so it's a multi-tool. But really cool little knife, very inexpensive. It does fit in that pocket very easily. And yeah, it's just a great little knife. All right, next up we have the CRKT Squid. So these start at about $23 for the standard version. This is a Blade HQ exclusive with green micarta and D2 blade. The regular ones have steel on both sides with an 8CR13 MOV blade. This is my personal favorite version, but the other version is not bad at all. This is a great knife. A great knife. Especially as, one of those, kind of as a backup knife. This is designed by Lucas Burnley. Very comfortable. It doesn't look like it would be as comfortable as it is. But it is really, really comfortable. You have this nice little drop point blade. Very useful. Very legal. And because it folds up into this nice little oval shaped package, it goes in that fifth pocket really, really nice. The clip is pretty good. Clips, I think that the clip does matter quite a bit for fifth pocket carry. It should be a deep carry clip, and this is a pretty deep carry clip, as you can see. Pretty snappy little action. This one here is running on phosphor bronze. The regular ones run on Teflon. And but those ones, they have a fairly decent action as well. CRKT Squid. Great, great fifth pocket carry. moving on, QSP Penguin. This knife is just awesome. Look at this action. That's running on phosphor bronze. Great thumb stud action. Great action. This version here is in the denim micarta with a D2 blade. You can get these in a bunch of different colors of micarta, and you can even get them with S35VN for about 70 bucks. This one here runs you about between 25, 30 bucks, depending on where you get it, which is a great, great deal. You have the sheep's foot blade, very good at utility cutting. Like I said, D2 steel, hold a good edge for you. Just a very, very useful little knife. And it does fit into that fifth pocket carry role quite well, in my opinion. This is the type of knife where if I'm, in a room with, or if I'm hanging out with some people and someone needs to cut something and I'm carrying a knife that's a little bit nicer, or, has a little bit of a unique lock, or may even be a little scary. If someone needs a knife, this is what I'll pull out and either lend to them or use myself. So very, very nice, very inexpensive, pretty comfortable. The micarta they use on these guys is awesome. Useful blade shape. Just a great, great knife. That is the QSP Penguin. All right, next up, drop it all over the place. This is the Tangram Knives Vector. This is an awesome, awesome little knife. As you can see, it's a button lock. You're looking at Japanese Akudo 440 blade steel, which this is my only knife in that blade steel, but it seems to be pretty good. Whoops. And yeah, it's a button lock that costs about 30 bucks. That is a good deal as far as I'm concerned. These handles are aluminum, and yeah, they're a little bit slippery, but the ergos really lock you in on this knife. This knife has very good ergos for such a small package. The milling on these is beautiful, and hey, it's my favorite color. It's blue. Love it. The blade does have a slight recurve, but it's a very nice drop point. The action is very good. No complaints there. Very fidgety knife. And in fact, I think this is pretty much the cheapest, worthwhile button lock that I know of. The smooth scales actually help it slide into your fifth pocket a little bit easier than some other knives, which is important. The clip works fine. Not as deep carry as some, but still works good. And yeah, a very small, compact little knife. And I'm a big fan of this knife. This is fantastic. So, Tangram Vector. And we have another knife in micarta. This is a Sincut Scepter. I love this knife a lot. This is a fantastic little knife. You're looking at 9CR18 MOV blade steel. The micarta handles, you can get these with G10 in a couple different colors and a couple different colors of micarta as well. Good clip. Pretty much as deep carry as you can get. The clip comes out past the scale. That's really, really cool. The blade is a... Whoa, knock stuff over there. The blade is a nice little drop point. Very useful. Ground very, very thinly. This is awesome. Great action, too. You have a little flipper tab. Thumb studs. And as I've used this knife, it's just gotten smoother and smoother and smoother. And I used this when I moved into my apartment. I had this and the Savivi Praxis, and I used this guy a lot. I carried him as a backup knife, but I ended up using him a lot. This packs a lot of knife into a small, inexpensive package. These cost about 38 bucks, and wow, they're just nice. Very, very nice. You have an internal stop pin. Grab a flashlight. You can see in there, yeah, internal stop pin, which I think is a nice little feature for, you know, such an inexpensive knife. But yeah, the Sincut Scepter, fantastic fifth pocket carry. Great knife. All right, next up we've got another Kershaw. This is a Highball. This knife here is one of my favorite Kershaws. I mean, look at it. Man, that's a classy looking knife. And it's a unique knife too. The only way to open it is with this fuller, which means you don't have any flipper tab, you don't even have any thumb studs. This knife is very, very compact and slender. Great for fifth pocket carry. Just great. As you can see, open it, either the Spidey flick, or you can do a slow roll, do a thumb, you can do a flick. Whoops. Maybe I can do a flick. Ah! I'm embarrassing myself. Oh my gosh. There we go. Whew, might have to edit that out. A little bit harder into the camera, but we'll leave it in. This is a fantastic knife. Very slicey. This is D2. These knives go for about, these knives? My gosh. These knives go for about $41. Good jimping up here. The ergos are surprisingly good. And yeah, I'm just a big fan of this knife. I really, really like it a whole lot. Very, very pleased. Frame lock. It's a steel frame lock. Very smooth action, running on the KVT, ball bearings. Very good. Should I try another thumb flick, see if I can redeem myself? Yeah, there we go. All right. Kershaw Highball. Oh, by the way, the new for 2021 Highball XL. Not a fifth pocket knife, but I just thought I'd mention it because it looks cool. So, yeah, Kershaw Highball. One of my favorites. Moving on, we have a Savivi. And I bet some of you can probably guess which one it is. Yep, it's the Odium. This is a fantastic little knife. This is a great, great fifth pocket carry because of the ergos. This knife, when you have it in hand, feels bigger than it is. Your hand, it just melts into your hand so nicely. You have this big drop point blade that's pretty wide for such a small knife, but when you fold this knife up, man, it's a small little package. I mean, let's bring out our ruler again. You're looking at like less than 3.5 inches. Very small, very compact, not super thick. Great Savivi clip. Just a very, very nice knife. Great action. You can Spidey flick it. It's got a flipper tab. Fire it out like that. Very, very nice. Fits in that pocket just fine. Like I said, the ergos are what really impressed me with this guy. You're looking at D2 blade steel. These cost about $52. So it's a Ferrum Forge design, collaboration with Savivi. And man, they just hit it out of the park with this. It's a fantastic backup knife. Great, great carry. That is a Savivi Odium. moving on. We're going through these pretty fast. All right. We have another Kershaw. I didn't really mean for there to be 3 Kershaws on this list, but you know what? I think it's a good choice. This is the Kershaw Mini Natrix. And this is the copper and D2 version. These come in at about $63. And this is the heaviest knife on our list. But, man, it also has some of the best ergos. This knife is very, very comfortable. Again, running on Kershaw's KVT bearing system pivot. I'm not sure what I said there. Hopefully I said it right. But, great knife. Looks good. Feels good in hand. You have Kershaw's subframe lock. Great action. And it has a fantastic clip, honestly. This is kind of the same clip that's on the bare knuckle. And just looking at it, you don't... I mean, look, it's got 4 screws in there. But this clip actually works better than the bare knuckle clip, somehow. But yeah, great little knife. Makes some amazing sounds, too. And very fidgety. Very, very fidgety. That is the Kershaw Mini Copper Natrix. Great 5th pocket carry knife. Very slicey. Love this blade shape too. It's a very, very useful blade shape. You can do your utility cuts. You can also do slicing. Very nice blade. Very nice. Kershaw Mini Copper Natrix. All right, next up, another Savivi. This is the McKenna. This is a great knife. This is designed by Elijah Isham. These go for about $65 for the base versions. Front flipper, very nice front flipper, very, very smooth. This was actually my very first front flipper knife ever, and I'm kind of glad it was because this knife really is effortless to flip. Effortless. Very, very nice. Looking at D2 and G10, steel clip. It's a Savivi clip. Works great. Nice backspacer. This knife is very, very slender. Let's bring out this guy. Yeah, this is a slender, slender knife. Disappears in that 5th pocket. Rides very well. Have a very slicey blade. Ground very thin with thin blade stock. Internal stop pins again, which I'm a big fan of. Good action, Savivi build quality, an Elijah Isham design, which, by the way, I love his maker's mark. But yeah, this is a knife I carry and use quite a bit. And you can probably tell because the blade's a little bit scuffed, but fantastic knife. Absolutely, absolutely a home run. The Savivi McKenna. All right, last one on our list. Remember, this isn't I'm not saying this is the best. These are not ranked. These are just 10 great knives that fit in the 5th pocket. We have the Kaiser Mini Lap. This is a great knife. Very fun, very fidgetable. These will run you about $70. N690 blade steel, Contour G10, steel liners, steel clip. Again, internal stop pin. You have a flipper and a front flipper. Both work amazingly well. Great spear point type blade. Pretty thin behind the edge. Great colors. I mean, this is, well, let's be honest, these are Boba Fett's colors. whenever I carry this knife, I'm always tempted to take this thing along. Anyways. But great knife, very smooth action. Probably one of the best actions on the table, actually. Very, very nice. Oops, missed a flip there. But looks great. When you fold it up, the blade disappears entirely into the handle, so you have just a very uniform shape. The clip carries good. Blade is crowned, which is really awesome. Just as far as fifth pocket carry knives go, it's nice. It's real nice. And definitely worth a look. That is the Kaiser Mini Lap Vend. So there's my list. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. And if you think I left some out, go ahead and tell me down below. I will probably be doing another part to this video. Like I said, this isn't a ranking or anything. These are just 10 knives that stand out to me as really fantastic for that fifth pocket EDC type stuff. So, that's going to be it, folks. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.